We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
Hey, so today I thought I would do a makeup look that I don't normally do, ever. All of the products that I use are also going to be listed down below. This is what I ended up with. And if you want to see how I did this, then keep watching. Goodbye. Hi. I curled my hair today, if you notice something a little different. And if you hear that noise in the background, that would be my air duct, which is blowing in cool air because it is 90 degrees outside. Today is the 22nd, it's the first day of fall, and I have to use that. That's not normal. I woke up today and I thought, I need to do something different because I've gotten so used to doing the same thing for like years and it's boring and I'm bored with it. So I thought this would be kind of fun to film it, whether it goes horribly wrong or maybe I end up liking whatever it is I do. So we'll see how this goes. Not much is going to change with like the foundation and concealer really. Although I do have like 3 different ones in here right now. Tarte Benefit, this is one that I've used forever, the Erase Paste. This is all of my makeup. Some people think that that's a lot, some people think that that's nothing. Well, I don't think it's that much, to be honest, compared to other people that have like literal drawers full of makeup. So yeah, one day I'd like to build it up, but for now, this is what I'm working with. I'm going to start with moisturizer, which I normally use anyways on a daily basis. I want to use primer today. I don't normally use primer, so I feel like that wouldn't be right, me using primer, even though this isn't like an everyday makeup tutorial thing here. With the like foundation thing that I use, I don't use primer because I feel like it looks weird, at least with one of these two. It doesn't really look that great. So I think I'm just going to skip the primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. Getting over cold. That's pretty. I like the way it looks. It looks really, really natural. I'm just going to dot this on my face and then I'm going to blend it. And it has a very fresh scent. When I smell it, I think of like lemons or just something like fresh, which is nice. Because if any kind of foundation is going to have any kind of scent, I'd rather it to be like fresh and to kind of like wake me up in the morning. By the way, if you see me looking over here a lot, it's because there is a mirror like on the closet. And you always want to make sure to put some down your neck because otherwise it will not blend and it will not look right. You'll just look like you have a giant like line. I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Concealer to cover up spots and stuff. And I like to just blend concealer in with my finger. I find like it's just a lot more natural than using a brush. I'm going to use the Shape Tape now. I'm putting the very littlest bit because this is so heavy duty. And otherwise you're going to be blending forever and ever and ever and you're going to be like, oh, I look like a kinky mess. Which is possible, but a little bit on my nose because I just do that. I've always tried to do the triangle shape, but some days I'm just even too lazy for that, so I kind of just like rub it in. I have to keep reminding myself that this isn't an everyday makeup tutorial and it's just a regular little like, hey, let's see what I do today. Now I'm going to do my eyebrows, but I'm going to do them off camera because I don't want to mess them up. Now I'm going to powder my face and I'm going to use the Laura Mercier powder because why not? So here I am using it now. The eye primer I'm using is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which has been used a lot, or at least definitely worn off a lot. For eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette, which I love, and it just screams fall to me. I mean, if you've never been to a Renaissance festival or looked at this palette, because every color is like the color of fall, thank you very much. What I'm going to do is put this on my lid. This is Warm Taupe. It's very dark, very pigmented. For the crease, I'm going to use a little bit of Antique Bronze. And for the outer corner, I'm going to go back with the flat brush here, and I'm going to be using Love Letter. Alright. To blend it, I'm going to be using this blending brush. Yeah, this one is way neater than this one. This one's like, oh my god, what happened? This one's like, okay, a little bit more actual attention to where it goes. And make sure you keep it only on the outside part. And I am going to slightly blend it into the crease of the eye too. I feel like I want to add orange in there somewhere, but I just also feel like that's going to ruin everything completely. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to be using Realgar as an eyeliner on my top lash line, just a little bit. Any flat liner or brush that you're not using is going to be perfect for eyeshadow. I'm focusing it mainly over on here, but I'm going to drag it a little bit inwards because I feel like it's going to kind of give it a nice slight definition. You know what, so far I'm actually really liking this and it's making me excited because I thought I was going to hate it. Also going to take that shade underneath my eye a little bit. You can either do liquid liner on your top lash line just for more definition, or you could go and use the orange shadow that we were just using to line our eyes regularly and do a little flick at the end. Actually, I'm going to mix the orange shadow with Cyrus Umber because maybe that will work out. Maybe it will completely wash out the orange. We'll see. And we're going to just do a little flick. And this is a bit thicker than I do my liner normally. Normally I have it super thin, but I'm kind of liking it like this. What I'm going to do is take the gold eyeshadow. I'm like singing it while I talk about it. I'm going to be taking the gold eyeshadow Primavera and I'm going to be mixing it with Vermeer. And I'm going to move that. I'm going to use that on my inner corner and drag it a little bit down this way. And I'm also going to use it on my highlight, I think. And then taking the little brush we did for the liner, I am going to wipe off all the excess and I'm going to use that to carry it into the other eyeliner in the inner corner. Now I'm going to be adding mascara. I love my Lancome Hypnose Drama, but I really want to use Roller Lash too. I think I might go with Lancome though. This is my go-to. Now, some days I use bronzer, some days I don't. It's really just how I feel. Today I'm not really feeling it. But what I am feeling is a corally blush, which this one is a corally pinkish blush, so it just works all around for a lot of people. And this is the one that you're going to probably guess just by looking at the packaging. It's NARS Orgasm Blush, so I'm going to be using the same brush that I use for my powder for the blush. And this is actually originally for blush anyways, so I'm just going to go like that. I always make sure to put some on my nose and my forehead and my chin because it makes it look more natural. Now, sometimes I use a highlight, sometimes I don't even bother with them. Like lately I haven't been bothering with them. But today I feel like it and I'm going to be using the Becca Champagne Pop. And what I do is just take a little bit and put it onto my finger. And I'm going to dot it here and dot some here. A little bit on my nose, so I'm just going to blend this in with a brush. I'm going to blend it with my finger too to make sure that it got everywhere that it needs to be and it's blended. Okay. Before I put on lipstick or anything, I'm going to be using the Nivea Honey Lip Balm to moisturize my lips. I feel like doing a dark lip, but on the other hand I also feel like doing a super nude lip. But I'm going to go for the dark lip since it's like a fall look, or at least it's turned into that. And then for my lips I'm going to be applying the Too Faced Melted Berry melted lipstick. I haven't used this in a little while, but I like the color. It's actually the only only lipstick at all that I own from Too Faced, which is shocking. I'm not going to use lip liner because for one, I don't have one that goes with it, and two, I don't normally use lip liner anyways because I just feel like it's kind of an extra step that's not really necessary unless you're doing something like super important or fun, or you have like a meeting or something and you have to make sure everything is perfect. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have some ideas for what I can do with this eyeshadow palette, let me know. It's the first day of fall. That's an option. That's a serious option. Do I want to do that right now? It's brush 2 specifically. Straight up got it in my eyeball. Great.